Hello and welcome. This is Initiations to Esoteric Knowledge, Part 5. This is Crystal Meach. Welcome. Um, Thank you very much for watching and making it to Part 5. I'm also going to be releasing Part 6 with Part 5. Part 6 gets a little dark. You're really getting into the root of an attitude and how to pull that root out um, and plant a new seed. So in part 4, we looked at the toll on the body, the toll on relationships of having this sort of limited view of an attitude of perfectionism. You know, we went into why doesn't everyone have this knowledge? For the most part, people aren't open to it. And it's a new way of being once you are open to it. And it does require quite a bit of patience to look at your thoughts and realize how you really feel and how you really think. So the inside transformation of thoughts results in changing your experience. And it also gives you more control over your choices. So we're birthing a new way of being. So I'm going to throw something out here, and this is kind of what's going to lead the rest of the parts of esoteric knowledge in initiations. And really how I got into this was I was going through a divorce, and I was with a man for 12 years. And I was at a breaking point of my own where I just was trying to understand my own results in my own life. And that's what's brought about this whole series. So I'm in this example of how to understand your thoughts, and specifically the attitude that women have of perfectionism. We're going deeper into that. And one of the ways to do that is studying the esoteric knowledge of men. And that really helps women because men are different than women. And there's nothing wrong with that. And as you learn about men, I think it illuminates your own power. And the whole point is to bring both the man and the woman into power and have a successful relationship in the future. So men go through stages of development, and they evolve in a pretty predictable pattern. So learning about men really helps illuminate their life. And that in turn reflects back an experience of being loved, appreciated, and understood. And with understanding comes inspiration. So we're creating a new way of being, a new way, a new cycle, a new program. And communication leads to a better relationship. There's clear and simple ways to communicate effectively. And it's just a matter of learning those. But you have to be open before you can even get to that place. And obviously, meaning in a relationship results in deeper love. So there's flow or force. What is force about? It's about control. What is flow about? It's about letting go. So these are opposites on the spectrum of trust. In your relationships, do your conversations flow? Can you trust nature to do its job? Can you let go of control? Can you be in a state of giving and receiving? So giving and receiving is coming up in all of the parts leading up to now, and it's going to continue because that's really what we're going back to is a natural state of flow. And in that state of flow, men and women have a naturally uh, intimate relationship. Creating partnership with men. So there should be a strong desire to understand yourself and others. And as part of this, you might want to make a commitment to nurture partnership, union, and family. And in doing so, in making that commitment, you're improving the interactions with young men and men throughout your community. And it's a big deal to contribute knowledge to others and make information available to women when they're ready for it. Self-discovery process of how you attain your results. So, and I'm going to get more into this in 6, which is bringing out the word in yourself, but then also men, and in that your relationship might be reflecting, such as a divorce, or maybe you feel like there's a pattern that you see in your relationships that you're just not able to get to the bottom of why that keeps showing up. And the best part is when you get to that point where the result is you're bringing out the best in your partner, but then also in yourself. So both partners have power. So, and this is all about realizing your choices and your actions. So I'm going to say this again, duality. We live in a dual reality. Our perception may be one way, but it is actually not that way. And women often have assumptions about men that are mistakes, such as men are selfish, men are untrustworthy, or they're motivated by foolish things. So here we are implementing new goals. And our goals are to understand the main ways women bring out the worst in men. Women antagonize the most primitive aspects of men. So there's a language that resonates with men's heart, soul, and spirit. And we're really looking to connect with the essence of men and also of ourselves. It first starts from within, and then we reflect that back out to men. So this is really a call to action, and there's a language that fulfills his purpose as a man, and there's a satisfaction found nowhere else. And in order to do that, our attitude really has to change. Attitude in that there's a new way of being. We must be sincere and embody that new way of being within ourselves, in our relationship to life, and then our relationship with men. And the opposite of that is the attitude of ignorance. And I list some of that here, such as women can often think that men are unwilling to act because women don't understand the right language. And this isn't true. The transformation has to happen from within a woman before it even resonates with a man. Anger, self-righteousness, self-deprecation have to go. Again, that's in part 6, where we're kind of getting to the root of those thoughts and feelings, and bringing them to the light so that they can be released and we can plant new seeds. Again, you're not going to get anywhere unless you're completely honest. And I always say to keep it confidential, because, it's very different to be vulnerable with yourself as compared to with others. It's like two different levels of vulnerability. Um, Regret is a good teacher. Again, self recrimination isn't going to help you. And when you look at your thoughts and rethink them, just realize that you did the best you could with what you had at that time. And you can't change the past. You can change now. And now is really about your choice. So you can choose not to let that suffering continue in your relationships, but also within yourself. So thank you. I look forward to part 6, and it was great. I'm going to get more videos out. I'm going to try to get to a flow here myself. And yeah, I look forward to your comments, likes, shares, subscribes. Have a great day.